The favor of the thrill of plunder, pull together for the clan and kin. Crack of hammers and the crash of thunder, pound within. Oh,
Hey, bro.
The echoes of eternity. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Oh,
Hey, bro.
Destiny.
We're live.
So what?
Look who I found.
Who'd you find?
You.
Oh.
Mary, quite contrary.
Hello, Gene.
Gene.
Now, they don't mean nothing unless I say it.
Karen and Andy and
Hello,
Andy
Mary,
and Karen.
Mary, quite contrary. All right. That's right. Tony being himself.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
But the thing is, Peyton Parrish does not have nothing on me because he ain't got the sledgehammer like I got. Oh, to pluck the strings of destiny.
The laptop is just now paid for, bro. We're not doing
Oh,
that.
it's paid for.
I've worked my butt off to get this paid off.
And it's still working good. So, how long? 2 years?
Year and a half?
No.
No, it was last Christmas. It was last winter.
Merry Thanksgiving, everybody. What?
Happy Thanksgiving.
No, Merry Thanksgiving. I'm over happy. We're going for Merry.
Okay.
Merry Thanksgiving and a happy Christmas. All right.
Mama and Granny. If you can't have fun, then you can't roll with CJ. Simple.
Hey, these past 2 weeks have been so stressful. I need some fun. All right.
Now, everyone follow my lead. Share, like, and make sure you're subscribed. Okay.
Well, everybody that's on here subscribed. Hey, Mickey, you so fine. You so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
All right.
All right, we got Mickey broke out of the rehabilitation home. Now we get Negan. My wife broke out.
Daggone right.
All right.
Josh, what's good, brother?
So, just an update there. I talked to her doctor today just before I come here, and you know, she's doing good, but I'm still believing for a miracle.
Daggone right.
I don't settle. I'm not going to settle.
No.
And so,
if it ain't 110%, that is always the goal, is 110%.
I chewed somebody out yesterday. I'm not going to say Karen's name. Because there's a heel mindset.
Come on.
I'm not going to look at the way things appear to be.
Come on.
I am going to look the way, because the way your perception is what's projected into your life. So if I'm staying focused on the way things appear to be, then they'll keep going that same route. I don't want that. So my wife's insurance company calls up today and, well, your wife would need da 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 da. And I'm like, hush your mouth. I was healed from Lou Gehrig's disease. I told the woman on the phone this. I said, look, I was healed from Lou Gehrig's disease. If I went with the status quo, I'd be dead right now.
Come on with it.
I'm not going to go with the status quo, and I'm not going to think that way. There is a fine line, because you have to deal with reality. This is not being delusional. Okay? I'm not being delusional. I get worried about people that are being delusional. I know what the reality is, but at the same time, I'm not going to stay there. My mind is focused. I know it's God's will that she be healed right now.
Come on with it.
I know that there's no reason why it can't happen.
Come on with it.
And so that's where I am going to stay focused.
Come on with it.
You will never hear the words out of my mouth that, well, for the rest of her life, she going, no. I'm not looking at that. Moses was 120 years old, and he died strong.
Come on with it.
With keen eyesight.
Come on with it.
This was an old man that could outdo a 21-year-old. There is no reason why we can't go out like that. We're in the new covenant. We're under grace. I believe that. I live that, and will continue. And so that's where my mindset stays. And
come on with it.
And CJ knows this.
Yep.
Because CJ is my vet man.
No truer words will be spoken today.
Do I have times where I'm frustrated? Yes. Do I have times where I feel, what do you call that word? Down in the dumps.
Alone on a desert island in the middle of the ocean?
Yes. Heck, when I
know exactly what day you're already talking about.
The last week and a half, when I was having to travel 2 hours one way and back and forth, there were times I cried. But I did not stay there.
Come on with it.
And I keep my focus on the fact of the truth, which is she can jump out of that bed right now.
Come on with it.
So there is a fine line. And yes, you've got to deal with reality, but you don't have to project it. And that's where I start correcting people now.
Eric, what's good, brother?
What did he say? Struck down, but not destroyed. Yeah.
So what you're saying is block out that noise and stay true to the course.
There you go. Oh, to pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. All right. I love Hayden Parrish. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yep, knocking out two bros on a Monday. That feels like a Tuesday.
Yes.
Got to take care of some extra business tomorrow, but I will be there for your teaching tomorrow if you're doing one.
yes, I plan on it. I'm going to teach on something. Don't always know what. What Josh got to say there?
All right. Josh says, God is and has been.
And he's not a will be.
Come on with it.
He isn't a has been. He's not a gonna be, a will be. He is.
Boom. Often we feel like Gideon, hearing all the old stories, but where is God now?
Right.
He wants to show himself strong on our behalf if we stand.
People either have him back in the biblical days or sometime in the future as second coming. And yeah, tomorrow that teacher will be out. I know people get all ticked off, stop listening to me, whatever. But the truth is,
Linda, what's going on, my friend?
he's not a has-been, and he's not a will be. He is. I want y'all to remember that. Very good, by the way, Josh.
God's presence is in the present, which is the present to us in the kingdom all day, every day.
He ain't in the past, he's not in the future, he's now. And that's what we have to get to our cotton picking numbskulls. And when we start viewing it as such, then you start seeing God work in everything.
Come on with it.
Even though my wife just ain't jumped out of that bed yet, for the moment, he is alive and active and well. In many, many different ways. And it's like I say, it is, how do I used to put that? I'm trying to remember. Is being more sensitive to the spiritual things than to the physical things. And the more you are sensitive to the spiritual things, and I ain't talking about war, and I ain't talking about demons. All right? The spiritual things of God, gosh darn it. Because I know y'all's minds just went there. No. That's humanistic crap. All right? The spiritual things of God is what he's active in. Okay? And that's all positive. There's not negative to it. There's only good. And don't get all warped. I once had this fella. He's a mountain man. Lives up there in them mountains.
30 miles past the banjos?
Them there hills and them hollers and all. Across from your mama. Up there.
Yeah.
Oh, I forget what they call white or whatever. I don't know. I done forgot. And up there in them hollers and the hills and stuff.
Out in the boonies.
Yeah. And he lives off the land. He does the mushrooms and the roots and all that stuff. And a true mountain man. Well, he got shot and had a piece of steel on his leg. Right? I'm like, I'll pray that steel right out of it. No. Because maybe it was God's. He had this big long thing. It was like, so maybe God ordained that shooting and the steel put in my leg. And so then if somebody goes to shoot me again, it'll bounce off the. I'm like, dude, that's your humanistic thinking. That's not God thinking. You're calling something bad good. And religious people are notorious for it.
Mm.
Because they'll say this bad thing happened. God caused the bad so good can happen. No, that's calling bad good.
Mm.
Okay, folks? I'm sorry. So your Sunday preacher that pulls that crap, tell him there's a cliff somewhere. All right. I was nice.
Proud of you, bro.
I didn't tell him to jump off the cliff.
Proud of you, bro.
I just said there's a cliff somewhere.
Over yonder.
Over yonder. Hang a right at the barn. All right. I thought we was talking about Thanksgiving. Where's my turkey?
Oh, I ain't done. I'm gonna get so much turkey on Thursday. That's the only time I ever eat turkey is Thanksgiving.
Oh, I'll eat turkey year round. I love me some turkey. You know, the one thing with my wife being in the rehab center, I've been like you, fast fooding it.
Hey, apparently I'm doing something right.
You believe in God. That's what you're doing right. And I had me some crystals last night.
Oh,
What?
even I won't touch crystals.
What? What's wrong with crystals? I like crystals. All right.
I'm a Taco Bell and Wendy's man. I'm not a crystals man.
No, you're Taco Bell and was it Domino's? No, the other one.
Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Not sponsored, but if any one of those fast food chains wants to sponsor us, we'll gladly throw your logo up somewhere for you.
We'll put it right on CJ's forehead. Right on his bald head. That'll work.
Hey, this is just clean cut today.
And so,
Yeah, my favorite part.
oh, bam.
Pam saying Happy Thanksgiving. I always love, every 2 years, got to do that DOT physical. Talk to the nurses about how I eat, this, that, and the other. Then they're just amazed at how well I clear out. Or how I just go through that checklist and I'm fine. That was today, by the way.
And thank you both. Okay.
That's Grant.
Oh, is that Grant?
Yes.
How many aliases you got, Grant?
At least, unlike some Facebook users, he at least says who he is.
Now, that's true. So, he's a Bo. He's a, what's the other one?
Some with an A. He says, I don't know, because he's got a Rumble account that's got a different name. Not arguing with you, Grant. Zavi, that's it, Zavi.
Zavi, okay.
The Z salad, though, ain't it?
I don't know. Okay.
Anyway.
So, look.
Be thankful.
I gotta be careful here.
It's Thanksgiving.
I am very grateful for those taking care of my wife. Do the red alert.
A red alert has been issued. This means that the next 5 sentences that comes out of Tony's mouth, you must pay extreme attention to. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth.
Okay. I am truly grateful for those taking care of my wife. They are very caring people, the majority. And overall,
doing very, very good. And a lot of times I'm touched by it. But the system is crap.
Yeah.
And this is why we need so. And once again, okay, so my wife has a nephew that's an RN, and he works in the ER, and he's a very caring person. One of the most caring men I've ever met in my life. And, you know, these are caring people, and they get worn out because this system sucks.
Yep.
And because of that, people are treated less than humane. But this is why, and once again, I mean, just today I saw some huge acts of compassion from the staff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm not, but they're under such stupid rules, for one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, stupid. People that made these rules
Never did the job.
never had a loved one in there, for one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I learned some of these rules, and I'm like, that's just stupid. Anyhow,
Hello? A meal? I'm gonna go with a meal.
the system is terrible. That's why we, as sons and daughters of the one true living God, have to start really renewing our minds to the truth.
Yo, Adrian.
Yo, Adrian. All right. We really, really do.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get to the point where we are clearing out nursing homes, where we're clearing out these rehabilitation centers, where we're clearing out hospitals, where we're doing this stuff.
Come on.
But that's not going to happen until we deal with the foundation. Okay? The more individuals that get it, the easier it will happen. It is like where you have one flame and then it catches everything around it on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why it is so important to renew your mind to the truth, not to the Christianity truth. The Christianity truth, they renew their minds to spiritual warfare, which I despise, demons, sin, Satan. They renew their minds to all that crap. That's what mainstream Christianity does.
Yep.
Yesterday at nursing home, gosh darn, I don't know if a nurse, I'm gonna be nice. I don't know how I got there. I walked in the room. This well-known pastor talking about covetousness and preaching on that. Look, that's sin consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
That's the law, and that will create sin. that will cause sin to abound. Paul says that. You've got to get away from that crap. That's not renewing your mind. Focusing on sin, focusing on sickness, focusing on spiritual warfare, all that stuff is negative, and that's what you're projecting, and that's what you're feeding. This will not accomplish our mission.
Come on.
What will accomplish our mission is the path of life.
Yep.
Is the projection of the Holy Spirit from within to without, of living in the Garden of Eden now, which is that we are spirit and we have everything that we need and all things are possible. And so you're focused on those things. Philippians 4:8. Focus on these things, that which is pure, that which is holy, that which is of good report. Paul did not say run around and have warfare against witches. I hate the warfare mindset. It is not a Christian mindset. You are battling something Jesus already disposed of. Our job is to believe, not to do battle. We have changed that around so much. It is mindsets that we have to change.
Yep.
And once we truly start doing that, that's when we will become better and better and see more and more people healed.
Yep.
Right now, sickness is rampant because of the mindset. Because you believe sickness is rampant.
In the warfare mindset, there is no peace because it's always got to be against this, got to be against that, or whatever.
That is not resting in God.
In a believer's mindset, where you're in the kingdom and at peace, peace is positivity. Positivity gets things done.
Preach it, brother. And that's the thing. That's why I'm constantly talking about it. But what happens? You get somebody to accept Christ, and then bam, you start telling them, well, you got an X on your back. The devil coming after you. What kingdom are you in? Don't get me started. But when we, as a body, not the church, I hate the church, as the body of Christ, the church, with the church. I don't know which the church you talk about because I don't like the church that I see. All right. Happy Thanksgiving. The functioning body is in God's rest.
Yes.
The functioning body is projecting life.
Rest is where peace is, and that's where Thanksgiving is. You can't be in Thanksgiving
if you're in warfare.
There you go.
If I know it's demons, how are you in Thanksgiving?
Get them.
I don't know one deliverance minister that's in peace. I'm serious. For really.
For really real.
That is not the way Paul lived his life. That's the way none of the apostles lived their lives.
Come on with it.
Yes, I know how a few verses there sound like it, so y'all get all enamored up. You let that vain imagination go, which is what it is. That's you doing something.
Mm.
I'm beating them demons. No, Jesus did it.
Done did.
Now all you gotta do is believe the truth.
Come on with it.
Gobble gobble. See, I'm including Thanksgiving. What's Emil got to say?
Emil, I work at 9 to 5. That is why the beard is not blue.
He don't want to bleach it. He'd have to bleach it, and then all he'd hear is, "You trying to be like Tony?"
No.
He's already gotten that. Do you remember? You trying to be just like Tony?
No.
He ain't. He's his own person. All
I
right.
ain't going pink.
Pink.
We have gone over the pink discussion many a times.
I like pink on other people, not on myself.
There's a fella I know. He wears pink when his wife picks his shirt out. He wears it proudly.
And that's fine.
That is not me.
And that ain't me. Although he tried to set me up.
I photoshopped one photo and good grief.
No, your mother photoshopped it.
No, I photoshopped that.
Your mother did.
She did the other one. I'm talking about the one I just colored in your shirt.
Oh.
But the one where the guy was in the pink suit and she just put your head, that one was that.
Okay. So.
Happy Thanksgiving.
With Thanksgiving, be grateful.
Be grateful you're coming out of the warfare mindset, out of the churchianity, and into being a believer.
And once again, that's all the God will be business. That's what that is. Well, we gotta do it because God ain't done it yet. He's done it.
Done did it.
So, I am grateful for the folks that are taking care of my wife. I do despise the system. I despise the medical field. It is a necessary demonic trait right now.
Tina and Roger and Tina.
I'm surprised you didn't get on me about that last one. Or you ignoring it.
I was reading Tina's comment. Probably
Okay.
missed it. What'd you say?
Huh?
What'd you say? 33. Okay. I just timestamps. I'll go back and watch it. I don't care.
Right now, it's necessary because those who don't believe in healing will die.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, I'm not telling anyone not to go doctors, da. My wife's being treated by doctors. Hello? Okay.
I had to go to the doctor today
So-
over mandatory stuff. He didn't judge me. He knew I had to do it.
So, don't be going out there and saying something I didn't say. I will cop to what I say. And the system is screwed up. People are treated like cattle. All right?
Remind me after. I got to tell you about the form I had to fill out today.
Oh, Lord.
I'll tell you later. One of the questions was, do you go to church? Obviously, check the yes. It's like, does your religion bound you from taking medicine? I thought about going, yes, contact Cody. I thought about it. But obviously I checked no because Tony will never tell no one not to take their medicine or go to the doctor or anything like that, people.
I
But
get,
yeah, but some of y'all hear what you want to hear.
yeah, I get accused of it all the time.
Mm.
And I'm like, look, one thing, my choice is my personal choice.
Yep.
But you look at my wife, she goes to the doctor. Okay. Do I want everyone to get to the point where they have no need to? Yes, definitely. I want that for everyone, where you ain't got to go to a doctor, where you see things completely different
Mm-hmm.
and you know who you are, and therefore, there ain't no more of it.
I would absolutely love to not have to go get a physical every 2 years because I'm a CDL holder.
Right. Hello, Tina and Roger.
Make sure you go back and watch the beginning because there was a pretty good little rant at the beginning.
A little bit. But, but that's why it is so important
Mm-hmm.
for all of us to renew our minds to the truth.
Come on with it.
The more of us that have that truth, that's where it's going to spread from.
Come on.
And that's, it will catch on like wildfire. And then you could go boom, and somebody will get healed.
Yep.
I'm telling you. And so the more of us that believe the truth about it, that's going to snowball. And that's when we'll be clearing out more and more hospitals. That's when we'll be clearing out nursing homes. That's when we'll be doing all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is when we have that foundation set. And that's why I keep pushing and I keep pushing. I will keep pushing and keep teaching the truth. When we get out of these mindsets I've talked about, the warfare mindset and all that, and we get into the healed mindset, that's where you're going to see it snowball.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the truth. And even with everything my wife's going through and all the chaos and everything involved with that, I am still more at peace than any one of these deliverance ministers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still at peace more than any of these warmongers, and that's what they are.
Yep.
We're not at war. The war is over. We won. We just have to believe that. We are not fighting evil. That's a humanistic viewpoint. That's a religious viewpoint.
Mm-hmm.
That's why in these translations, they phrase things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because fear and the threat of war does what? Paralyzes you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the church, they're paralyzed. And there ain't nothing spiritual about it. Yes. Healing is always available.
Mm-hmm.
Always. We only have to believe it.
Yes.
The problem is we're believing the wrong things. Our expectation is in the wrong place. Our expectation, look, everybody's faith works. The problem is the faith you got working to the negative.
Mm-hmm.
Your faith, I guarantee, works. You're getting what you trust in. That's where you have to switch it over.
your expectation is working every minute. But the problem is, one, we're so used to expecting the negative
Mm-hmm.
and all of that.
It's like the nurse I had today when I do my eye chart. I was reading the letters off from however far away and everything. And she was like, she was so surprised. She was like, "You don't wear contacts or anything?" I was like, "Nah." She's like, "You have perfect vision at your age, no issue or nothing." I'm like, "I know."
Yeah, you old man, you. At your
She
age.
was surprised. Okay? She
You-
was surprised.
You old man, you. At your age. At your age, CJ. You young man. Okay.
Just remember, I ain't a teenager no more, at least.
All right.
But Linda,
I got to correct myself.
okay.
Because I answered positive to that question. And I just saw something. Okay, I got to rephrase that.
Which one? Linda's?
Yes.
Now, Linda's a sweet lady, so you be nice to Linda.
So is healing there for the asking? You ain't got to ask for it. You ain't got to beg God for it. He's already provided it. That's what I got to correct.
Okay.
It's available. You don't have to beg for it. He's already made it available. It's got the stamp of approval. All you have to do is believe that.
And that's where we talk about renewing your mind to the truth.
You ain't got to sit there and beg God. He don't need that. He don't require it. He's saying, I've already given it to you.
Yep.
Now, you just have to believe that you have it.
And then recognize that every day you're getting better and better.
And that's where I disagree with most of them. So, well, you have to receive it. No, you've already received your healing because you have the Holy Spirit within you.
Yes.
All you have to do is believe that you have received it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else teaches different. Well, you have to receive it. No. I've already received my healing.
Yes.
Well, why ain't it in my body? Because I'm not believing that I've already received it. True belief leads you to action.
Mm-hmm.
You're not doing an action to get something. You're doing the action because you can. And it sounds like a play on words, and it's not. It is a change in perception, not a play on words. So many people do something to get healed because they don't believe they are healed. Then guess what? Nothing happens. Now, when you perform that same action, believing because you know you already have it, it's that knowing that causes you, that spurs you to action, then you'll see the result. I do it all the time. How many times you've seen me take a sledgehammer and make somebody lift it up?
A lot.
Has that ever failed once?
No.
Every single person I've laid this sledgehammer in front of said, pick it up. Even that 80-year-old woman.
That's exactly where my mind went first.
80-year-old woman taking it right above her head like that. I ain't gonna do it. Because belief spurs you to action. Your mindset is not, you're not trying to get healed. I don't give people enough time to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like with Michelle, gummy worms. I don't give you time enough to think.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. Linda, need to get my books and read them. All right. Why aren't you talking more about Thanksgiving? I don't know. I started the live video. You stupid phone.
You didn't read the timestamp on that notification.
Whatever. Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. So, you got anything else for us?
I speak everyone's travels go well and everyone gets full to the brim on Thursday.
I will be spending Thursday with my wife, wherever she may be. So, with that, I wish y'all a happy Thanksgiving. Be grateful. Gratitude overcomes so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. I could talk about gratitude all day long because it is that powerful. It puts you in the right mindset.
Mm-hmm.
When you're grateful for something, you're in the right mindset. And so those are the times that the supernatural just flows out of you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So tomorrow I am planning on doing a teaching. And so
It just worked out. It just kind of worked out better doing it this way with my schedule for the next couple of days.
Yep. While you're feeding your face.
How many vacations have I asked for with you?
Huh?
How many vacations have I asked for with you? 2. Since we've started.
Yo, he puts that like I'm forcing him. No, he can take whatever time he needs.
Hey, I'm a true ride or die. You know that.
Lord have mercy. I got one thing to say to that. Your name leads. Rising is a new beginning. Rise and reign. From fields and fields, currents stream and soar over new frontiers. This is a new shields and spears. Tough thunder found within. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Oh, all are calling me.
Y'all,
What?
it's been awesome. We love y'all. from two bros. Have a very Merry Thanksgiving.
Oh, Mr. Payton gonna take my advertisement money now. That's all right. He deserves it. I like that song. What's he say?
Adrian flexing. Eric saying Happy American Thanksgiving because Canada Thanksgiving's in what, October?
That's all right. You can celebrate with us, bro.
Eric, double Thanksgiving for you, bro. You've earned it.
God bless. Be blessed. Be healed. What? Be blessed.
Be healed.
Be a
a
blessing.
Love y'all.